We're back. It's Beltway Football on Monumental Sports Network. Here's what we're trying to do. We only get 30 minutes, which is 22 minutes, and we're trying to just give you as much of the sound that we've heard in Ashburn as we can. I want to get right to this because Mitch and I have been fighting this narrative for some time that, Jayden Daniels, Mitch had a good word for it, plateaued. That's not the case, and that's certainly not what he believes.
I think I still got more in the tank to learn, and I got more ability to tap into. I'm not a finished product. I'm 23 years old, man. So now I'm able to come in and learn a new system and see where I could take it.
Jayden, David Aldridge with The Athletic, man. Welcome to D.C., bro.
Appreciate it.
When and how did processing information in real time on the field start to become easier for you?
Yeah, just this past season. Just my preparation throughout the week, whether I was waking up early, staying late, and making sure, I'm prepared for the game, kind of stretch itself out during the week so when game days come, it was easier. And that stuff that I did, man, I was able to use the VR stuff and get 200 more extra reps, just mental reps, man, instead of having to go out there on the field and put stress on my body so I could feel fresh for the games. But just finding little ways to prepare even more and take my game to another level.
This notion that perhaps he's done getting better because he improved so much over 5 years in college is just asinine to me. I think there's a lot of stuff he can do better. Some people question if he can throw over the middle of the field. Well, just because he hasn't done it doesn't mean he can't do it. Like there are a million things he can improve upon. And if you look at, there's no guarantee he hits and becomes a star. But if you look at star quarterbacks, they improve year after year after year and just never stop getting better. You know who's improved here? Was a third-round pick out of Ohio State that I believe played 5 years for the Buckeyes in Terry McLaurin. Like, guys can get better no matter where. Think about Deron Payne, how much better he got. Like, these things happen, and the notion that they can't is silly. And frankly, I expect him to because of the type of worker he is, type of dude he is, and the type of talent he has.
I mean, you mentioned the type of worker. I love his thirst for knowledge. We talked earlier about him getting the locks changed at the LSU football facility. He started working with virtual reality. He talked about getting extra reps there so that, it wasn't taking a toll on his body and he was able to, visualize kind of what defenses were doing. It helped his processing. And all of that is just going to continue growing from here as we start moving forward on the NFL level. It's not, this stuff isn't going to take a back seat. It's not going to get less once he gets to the pro level. And so for me, I love that we saw the improvement year to year to year. But I also love the kind of behind the scenes stuff that we've seen, him wanting to improve year to year to year and him trying to find different methods to which he can help improve. And so to me, I mean, it's exciting all the way around, both listening to him as a person and watching, obviously, the incredible highlight reel that he's put out there.
When this 72-hour just bender of work ends, that's called the NFL draft, I'm going to have a thirst for something, but it's not going to be knowledge. I also want to try to get more Peters in here. This was Peters talking about kind of offensively what it's going to look like and Cliff Kingsbury's involvement in the decision to go get Jayden Daniels.
With Cliff, what's great about Cliff is he can really mold the offense around anyone. That's what one of his, as Q says, superpowers, right? So he's going to build the offense around Jayden, and he's worked with a lot of athletic quarterbacks, so he knows how to do that. And there's some terminology carryover. I think just as you go anywhere, there's terminology carryover and concept carryover. And they've discussed a little bit of that. So they're already vibing, and it's going to be, it's going to be a really great marriage with him and really all of our offensive coaches, Brian and Tavita and Blau in that room. And so we're just ready to surround him and support him to be the best he can.
How much input did Cliff have in the process, and how fired up is Cliff?
Cliff had a lot of input in the process, and he, when we went out and did all the pro days, he was with us the whole time. And so we had a lot of time together to talk philosophy, talk quarterback play, just talk about the players. And so he was a very, very, very big fan of Jayden, like all of us, and he is extremely fired up.